Hi, I'm Lizzie Cundy and I'm here at the amazing Sarah Haran. Yes, she does all the amazing handbags and she's got a launch party here tonight and I'm going to be talking to all the stars. So if you haven't got a handbag, you better come with me. Well, I've got the fabulous Alex Murphy. Well, I knew you from Dancing on Ice.
Yes, ages ago.
You were my favourite, honestly, skater. You're such incredible talent, but you're no longer Murphy.
No, I'm Murphy. Well, I'm technically Alex Klein, but I've kept my Murphy as my middle name.
Congratulations. When did you get married?
So I got married in December of 2023, but it feels like a decade ago.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. We're so good to see you. And you were such a hit. Everyone loved you on the show. They really did with Dancing on Ice. I mean, were you sad when they said it's no longer going to be continuing? What were your feelings?
Yeah, you know, it's sad to see the show go, but I have always said Torval and Dean are the backbone and the heart of the show. And if they're ready to retire, then I would have been surprised to see it go on without them. So I'm really glad that they had a great year and that, you know, they're on tour now. I think they're in Australia.
They're in Australia.
Yeah.
But was it their decision to end it? Was it like...
No,
it was because it was such a hit and my friend Jason Gardner used to be...
Yes, I loved Jason. I loved him. We got on so great. I loved him. That was hilarious.
Well, he would shoot from the hip and say it as it is.
But he also, he was a really nice guy, and off camera he was always checking in on us and was really kind to us when we'd be in rehearsals. And you have to remember, it's an entertainment show too. I always say that when people say, you know, I didn't like that judge. I'm like, it's an entertainment show.
It's an entertainment. We're not there to be nice all the time. I know, but he was great and you're such a star. So tell us, what are you doing now? Because you look fantastic and so happy and well.
So I'm full-time in social media, which is crazy. So I switched to social media in 2020 during the COVID pandemic and just decided, you know, every ice rink was closed. Dancing on Ice, things weren't happening. Obviously, I was let go from there. So I said, I'm going to just try the social media thing and see if I can get it. I like it. And I love it. And I've built like, I think I have 2.2 million followers.
2.2 million followers?
Yeah, I love it.
Can they follow me, please?
Wow. It's fun. It's a new TV. Like, you get to create your own content, what you want to do, and nobody tells you what to do. So I think that's great.
Well, what tips can you give to those that are starting out, and how do you get those sorts of followers? What have you got to do?
You have to be willing to be embarrassed. Like, you have to be willing to, I would say it's cringy. And like, if you're willing to post the content that people find cringy or unlikable, or, you know, you're embarrassed to post it, you don't want your friends to see it, that's usually when you're on the step to the right path, because that means eventually you'll get there. And I just think if you have no shame and you're doing it right and you're trying your hardest, it will eventually work.
Like, because I do think on, you know, Instagram, people want to portray the perfect life. We all look perfect, every filter. Look, you know, I do it myself. I'm the queen of it. But it's showing your real side.
Yeah, relatability is really important.
Yeah.
Being able to actually relate to your audience. And when you know your audience, like, I know who my audience is. I know the moms, I interact with them. I know, you know, the 30-year-old women that follow me. I know that their mothers like me and their sons watch my husband. Like, I know who they are. And so because I know who they are, I can be relatable to them, I think.
And your husband, he's another, he's a social media influencer.
Yeah.
I mean, has he done very well in it?
They have 55 million followers. So they've built a massive brand. Yep. They're called Woody and Kleiny, and they are huge. And then I basically watch.
Can you say that again?
Yeah.
55.
It's crazy, isn't it? So
wow.
They've got a massive brand from it, and they love it. And they started it back in the day before there was any money to be made in it. So I think it's incredible that they even had that vision back then. So
wow.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, darling. Yeah. And I'm so proud of you. And
thank you.
I'm going to follow you.
Yes.
You can have another follower.
Perfect.
Lovely to see you, Alex. Thank you.
Anthea Turner. Lizzie Cundy. Good to see you. We're here on a boat in Canary Wharf. Isn't it fantastic?
Absolutely. It feels like the Riviera, doesn't it?
We don't need Saint-Tropez with this weather.
No, we don't. We just need Canary Wharf.
Exactly. So, darling, you've been doing so much work. You're launching these wonderful handbags. Well, tell me about today.
Well, this is with Sarah Haran. I have known Sarah Haran for many, many years. She is a lady who started out making handbags as a hobby, and can you believe it's grown into a luxury company? And I'm so proud of her. She is a friend of mine. She's become a friend of mine. Her bags, the workmanship is just amazing.
What makes them special?
Because that you can change the bags, and not many people have one handbag that can become a cross bag, a handbag, a tote, anything you want it to be. So when you buy one of her handbags, you just buy one.
Yes, they're
You
very
buy
good.
3.
You buy 3. Actually,
Yeah.
I used it and I took it on holiday with me. It was one for going out, one to
Yeah.
put my passport
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Unbelievable.
Talking of passports, you've been away so much with your beloved mum.
Who you introduced me to. It's
Thank
all
you.
your fault.
Yes, indeed. But I mean, you've been on safari. Every
Yes.
time I look, you're away, somewhere glamorous. Are you two going to do a travel show together? You did wish you were here.
I did.
So
I
maybe
did.
you could do, you
see,
know,
I used to do about 24 locations a year when I was doing Wish You Were Here. And
how many?
24 locations a year, 24 different destinations, holiday destinations. I didn't like all of them.
No.
But, I love travelling.
You
and
do?
Mark does as well. And we're good travellers together.
This could be a great idea, the travel show, you and Mum.
Yeah, that maybe so. Maybe we
Judith
should do it.
Chalmers.
Well, and I took over from the great Judith Chalmers on Wish You Were Here when she retired.
Wow.
So, which I was very proud of. So, yes, you never know. But, social media is fabulous because it gives
It
us
is.
an opportunity to travel and to work with travel companies, to work with, in my case, with Tanzania, who's the Tanzanian Tourist Board, to promote Tanzania, which is the one I've recently come back from. And last week I was floating down the Danube.
Well, there you go. And we've got to talk because
Yes.
you are engaged. I'm not saying that thanks to
Yeah.
me, yours truly.
Well, it is thanks to you,
It is,
actually.
because you didn't want to go on the date.
No, I said I'm not going on a date. He's a bit younger for me, and I'm not going. And you said, yes, you are. And I'm coming with you. And that was it.
That is a true story. But are there wedding bells soon, darling?
Yeah, I
'Cause
know,
I've got
I
my
know.
bridesmaid outfit
I
ready
know,
for the
I
last 2
know.
years.
I know, and we have got to sort this out, and we will
Yes.
sort this out. We fully intend on sorting this out. We do, but we keep going on holiday.
You do.
We keep
Well,
on
why
having
don't
the
you just do a
honeymoon.
honeymoon?
We're just having honeymoon after honeymoon after honeymoon.
The honeymoon period hasn't stopped, which is
Never.
a great thing. And it's great to see you. Thanks for inviting me, and it's amazing.
I can feel a whispering angel coming on.
I think we need one. Thank you, Anthea.